So good afternoon, everyone. So I'm very happy to be back into India. I was here many times. Because of COVID, I didn't visit India for a couple of years or several years. Now we are here. Dr. Pavel Benov, he is representing the recruitment department, and myself, Dr. Igor Cemortan, also I'm the head of department of recruitment of international students. Actually, Dr. Pavel is a medical doctor. He is working in the field of urology, so maybe you may have some particular questions as well. Personally, me, I'm not a medical doctor, I'm a biologist. I'm head of department of molecular biology and genetics, and I teach first year and second year students. Well, we're here to represent our university, which is called State University of Medicine and Pharmacy from Republic of Moldova. So shortly USMF. Why USMF? Is abbreviation from Romania, Universitate de Stat de Medicină și Farmacie. Actually, you can see that the words are very close to English. Maybe pronunciation is a little different, but the roots are very similar. So our university has a very good reputation in our area. Besides that, it has a good experience in teaching students. So it was founded in 1945. So next year we celebrate 80 years of activity, and thousands of local international students graduated and working successfully in Moldova and many other countries, including India. By the way, talking about Indian students, so we started cooperation 20 years ago, 23 years ago, and the number of students were limited. Now we have a very good community of Indian students in our university. It's over 1,200 students, so we are proud that after graduation they work successfully or in India or in any other country. So we have Indians who are working in New Zealand, in US, in UK, in Germany, so many different countries. So few words about our country. So Moldova, it's a small country located in Eastern Europe. So you can see here on the map. Where is my... Oh, yeah, probably you can see, yeah, it's here, this yellow spot, very small. It's located between Ukraine and Romania. So now everyone knows where is Ukraine because of the war there. But I want to say that in Moldova is safe. There are no risks. Everyone is working normally. And so we are a multinational country, and that's why there are no risk for anyone to come and live in our country. So the university itself is located in the capital of Moldova, which is called Chisinau. In Chisinau are located 17 different universities, but only one is medical university. This is only medical university. It's a governmental university, it's not a private, and therefore it's run by the Ministry of Health in cooperation with Ministry of Education. So everything is approved at the highest level in our country. Besides that, so university, you'll see in the next slides, has international accreditation. That's why the diploma is recognized worldwide. Before going on with description of our university, a few words about Moldova. So the population is very small, so it's less than 3 million people. It's less than one city in India. So we are very friendly people, and that's why students of different nationalities come to study at our university. We have European climate with distinct 4 seasons. So winter, when it's time to time snowing. Actually, long time ago it was snowing entire winter. Now a few times per winter, and that is very funny for students, especially first year students. Springs are very beautiful because everything is flowering, everything is greenish. Summer is quite hot and rainy, and autumn is period of harvesting. Also, everything is very beautiful there. Well, now let's go to the university itself. So, first of all, about our accreditations. We are listed in the World Directory of Medical Schools of World Health Organization. So that means we are worldwide recognized university. Also, we got accreditation by the highest level or highest commission, which is World Federation of Medical Education. We got it twice already, in 2019 and 2022. So in 2019 it was accreditation of university as a unit, and 2022 it was accreditation of each particular program. So we have several programs, but for international students now are just available just 3 programs. It's medicine, dentistry, pharmacy, and we are going to make re-accreditation in the end of this year for institutional accreditation. Besides that, definitely we have local accreditation. We are part of different organizations of medical colleges in Europe and in the world, and especially for dental faculty. We have accreditation by Dental Board of California, so means our graduates can enter residency in California without any extra exams. So that is very nice, very good. So that means the standards of education are quite high. And you should be proud of your system of high school education, because in most of the countries it's demolished, but in India it's still good. Here we see the certificates which proves our international accreditation. Here is a program accreditation actually. Now another very important issue is concerning NMC regulations. Probably you hear that in 2019 it was issued a set of regulations by National Medical Commission of India that students who join any university should respect all these regulations. Students who started their education in 2021. What is the most important? First of all, international students, including India students, learn exactly the same curriculum as local students. We do not make any difference, any discrimination between students of different nationalities, of different countries. Moreover, we have joint groups, so our local students learn with international students because it's exactly the same curriculum, the same program. Second, the duration of courses should be minimum 360 credits, and indeed in 6 years of education we have these 360 credits. Maybe you hear that in some countries there are 2 levels of education. It's pre-medical, 2 years for example, followed by 4 years of medical. And that's why it's not accepted by an NMC. So we have the full medical training in 6 years. Next, what is also very important, that after graduation, students or graduates should practice or do an internship in the same country where they studied. So it was a very many discussions regarding that, but the reason is how you prepare the students. So it will practice on your patients. That's why universities are forced to train students at very high level. So, and we organize such internship for international students. For local students, it's not required actually, because most of them go directly to residency, so post-graduation. But for international students, we prepare this type of internship. And beside that, the students, the graduates actually have the rights to be employed in the country where they studied. Actually, all our students go through residency, and when this it's a resident, it's called doctor resident, this kind of junior doctor. So may give consultations, may work in a hospital, but the final decision should be taken only under supervision of a senior doctor. I guess that happens in all the countries actually. All the students, including Indians, have possibility to join residency, and we have not so many by now students from India who are doing their residentship in different fields. And some of them already graduated and they are working, most of them, somewhere abroad. Few came back to India, but most of them are working in US, UK, Germany, Romania, and so on. One of them I know very well is living in Moldova. He's married to a Moldavian woman and is working successfully in the field of dentistry. Well, and now a few words about our system of medical education. It consists of 3 stages. So it's undergraduate level, and here students join usually. The second level is postgraduate level of residentship, when the students get already specialization in a field of urology, surgery, cardiology, and so on. And the last one is continuous medical education, basically designed for local doctors who need to improve their knowledges, theoretical knowledges, and practical skills as well. Our university has contracts with all hospitals in Chisinau and even out of Chisinau, and there are over 6,000 beds accessible for our students. That is actually a huge amount of beds. Moreover, all clinical departments like urology, cardiology, oncology, traumatology are based in these particular specialized hospitals. So it's not only theoretical, everything is done in hospital. Besides that, we have the biggest simulation center in our university. So a simulation is required to teach students before they are going and working with real patients. And another important issue, which I know it's a problem basically here in India, it's availability of cadavers, of corpses. So in Moldova, students have access and they can practice on real corpse, not virtual or so some mannequins or something like that. And that is important also for medical training. So we have 4 languages of training. It's Romanian, which is local language. It's English, Russian, and French as well. It's very important to understand that if the student joins English program, everything will be done in English. So classes, theoretical classes, labs, practice, everything is in English. All the exams, including graduation exam, everything is in English. But also students learn local language, Romanian language, because they need, first of all, to communicate with patients, to communicate to doctors, and also to communicate to people in the street. By interacting with local people, they usually learn very well and can speak fluently our language. Here you see the main courses and their duration. It's a 6-year for medicine or MBBS. So the degree after graduation is MD. So dentistry or stomatology 5 years, pharmacy also 5 years. And so I know pharmacy is short in India, that's why I focus mainly on medicine and a few words about stomatology as well. Faculty of Medicine is the oldest one. So it was created in 1945 and actually is split into 2 parts. Faculty of Medicine number 1, where teaching is in Romanian language, and Medicine number 2, where teaching is in English. And after that they have this practice with different mannequins. We have mannequins of different construction, which are very similar to human bodies actually. And all the devices, all the drugs which are used in these simulations are real. So as a result, after passing through simulation center, students will be able to work in real life, in real situation. Now, the degree for medicine, the degree is medical doctor or MD. And once again, after graduation, this diploma allows in Moldova to join a residentship, any other country to be recognized and enter residentship or work as a doctor, depending on each country. That's why those students who are going to come back after graduation to India, they need this NEET. If not, their diploma will be not recognized in India. Actually, there are many students who say, oh, I don't plan to come back to India. But life is life, you never know what will happen in 5-10 years. That's why we recommend all the students to pass the NEET exam. There are a few parents as well, in order to ensure communication with their kids, you can use our university management system. Means each student has a username and password, and they can check academic progress of your kids. For Indians, we have separate hostels, and that's why the community of girls from India in our university is quite probably up to 70% they are girls, because we provide this separate facility. Here, let's see which are the stages of admission or registration. After university receives all the documents, normally through agencies, we submit the documents to the Ministry of Education for approval. After approval, those students who are approved, let's say 99% of the students are approved by the ministry. They could be not approved in case of fake documents, but in our case that is not practical. After that will be an interview. The interview is required to see the level of spoken English, and as well, by the way, very important, if students can understand our act. University will issue a provisional admission letter, and students will go to get visa. So it was a very big headache because the Moldavian embassy to India was opened recently, this year in January. But in previous years it was necessary to travel or to Doha or to Abu Dhabi, and it was quite difficult. Now everything will be much easier. After getting visa, students transfer the tuition fee to the account of the university. So again, this is information for parents. No need to give a huge amount of money to the students because, well, the trip is long and the students, most of the students are first time alone, and that is why we can transfer the tuition fee directly. Next, students come to Moldova and submit original documents. Is issued ordinance of admission. Students need also to open a bank account in Moldova bank. So the amount of money should be approximately 3,500 euro in Moldavian currency or in euro as well. That's why this amount of money students should carry with them to Moldova. Main information about our university, and if someone wants to join our university, you're welcome. We're waiting for you. Hopefully you are the best. So thank you. If you have any questions, we'll be happy to answer.